In this video, we'll be covering how to configure SkyPrep to integrate with your HRIS systems to import and update your users. Our multiple integrations allow you to easily map user data from your HRIS platforms to your custom fields in SkyPrep, as well as set rules to determine which users should be added. This video will use Bamboo HR as an example, but all of the other HRIS integrations function the same way. To begin, start by navigating to your HRIS systems integrations page in SkyPrep. The Settings tab lets you determine the basic behavior of the integration using these options. The Termination Date Action dropdown lets you change what happens if a termination date is detected in a user's profile. You can either leave them as is or disable their login, preventing them from being able to log in while also maintaining all of their records. Auto import new users will automatically add new users found in your HRIS system as long as they fall under your import rules, which we'll be covering shortly. Enable email notifications on new user creation determines whether users added via the integration have email notifications enabled. The remove users from groups they are no longer a part of setting will unenroll users from groups they no longer belong to in the HRIS system. Deactivate users in the LMS that are no longer in the HRIS system will disable the SkyPrep accounts for anyone that was removed from the HRIS platform, preventing them from being able to log in. On the other hand, reactivate terminated users in the LMS that are no longer terminated in the HRIS system is the opposite and will restore access to users who no longer have an associated termination date in the system. Next, we'll cover the Data Mapping tab. This is where you set which fields in your HRIS system correspond to the custom labels in your SkyPrep platform. The SkyPrep property column lists all of the user fields currently active in SkyPrep. Use a primary value to set which HRIS property you want to map to the respective SkyPrep property. If the primary value is empty in your HRIS, then SkyPrep will pull the data from the secondary value if one is assigned. While most of the fields are optional, first name, last name, and email are mandatory and need to be mapped in order for the integration to function properly. You can also use this tab to set up group enrollments by mapping the user group property to a value in your platform. The group names must match the ones found in SkyPrep. After setting up your data mapping, click on the Import Rules tab. This area lets you define which users are imported or skipped. Click on the Add Rule button to begin. Here you'll be able to create rules that either import the users or skip importing the users. This works for both users and their data. For example, if a user matches rules for skipping, their accounts will not be created, nor will their data be updated in SkyPrep if changes are made in the HRIS. You can keep stacking rules together to tailor the import behavior to suit your needs. If you have any questions about setting up your integration, you can use the button in the bottom right corner of the screen to send us a message, or you can contact your account manager for more assistance.